Oh my gosh.
We live. What's going on, everybody? Y'all call me a mid lab, being me backstage. But appreciate y'all for coming out, man. Another episode. I'm host Seek Pierce. My co-host, I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Mike T's the second half of Squad Creators Podcast. And tonight we are rocking with one of the best to do it. Could you please introduce yourself?
Hello. I am Courtney with the Crafty Brick. The CB behind the Crafty Brick. That's me.
Excuse me. Thank you for coming out.
Thank you for having me.
So, like we started off every time, could you just give people a little history, who you are, what you do, and all that stuff there?
So basically, I am a mom of three. I'm a stay-at-home mom first and foremost, even though my kids are a little bit older now, but I still do the mom stuff during the day. And in between that, I do, I started out making t-shirts and making mugs and tumblers for everybody and their mama. But then I kind of ventured out into helping people more, like figure out how to make things, how to start their own businesses, helping them with their business, like helping them price their products. And so it's kind of morphed into something a little more than just me selling products now. So I've gotten really into making reels. I love making fun, entertaining reels and dancing and just sharing creative content with people and trying to help them tap into their creative side. I think that's what I do.
So, stay-at-home mother, craftpreneur, which I saw on your page.
Craftpreneur. Yeah,
So,
that's what I want to be calling myself.
I like that.
So, can you tell us, like, how are you juggling all this? Stay-at-home mom, as we all know, that's a major job in itself. And then after that, would you like segue into your term craftpreneur?
So, I mean, I don't even know if I'm juggling at all. Like, I feel like there's a whole lot of balls just dropping. I'm just doing the best I can for real, because I feel like the type of person that I am. When I get an idea and I'm going with it, I'm like just straight on. That's all I can see is the end goal. I need to get there. So for me, it's challenging finding balance all the time and like doing all the other things that I need to do and finding time for myself outside of the kids stuff and the school stuff, because I'm really involved with the school as well. And it's challenging, to be honest. It's really hard to get it all done. So I feel like a lot of times I'm just tired. I'm tired because I feel like so stay-at-home mom. When I started, I was a stay-at-home mom. I had a job prior to that, but when I got pregnant, I was like, you know what? I want to stay home. And for us, it worked out. For our situation, I could stay home. So I did. But many, many years of that, it was like, I was doing little things here and there, helping with the bookkeeping at church, helping with nursery care, all kinds of little things here and there. But then I was like, at a point, I was like, I really do want something, that is kind of mine. And I want to contribute to the household. The kids were getting older. They were in school. And I was like, I'd like to be able to help. Obviously, I can't be the breadwinner because I got all this other stuff to do as well. But it was like, maybe I can do something to help. And, it's crazy. I ended up doing personal training, but I'll tell that story in a moment. But it was like I did personal training, but then what I realized was what I loved is to create. All throughout everything I've ever done, it's always come back to like, I like doing DIY stuff around the house. I like making shirts for the kids. I like doing all kinds of things with creating. And I was like, this is what I want to do. So if I can actually make a living out of this and help contribute to the family, that's what I want to do. So I just decided that I like crafting. I've created a business. So I put craftpreneur together.
Yeah, that's super dope. Um, is that a shirt yet?
Is it what?
Is that a shirt yet, or anything branded? That craftpreneur.
You know what? It should be. It should be.
It is now.
It is
So
now.
hey, y'all, don't take her idea. She
Don't take
killing it with that, and she about to drop some merch.
Drop some merch. Yes, craftpreneur. Yes.
Craftpreneur. So you have quite a bit of equipment behind you.
Oh my gosh.
I hate to make you choose, but which one is your favorite? Which method do you like the best?
You know what? It's not even hard for me to choose. I love sublimation. That is really one of my favorite things to do. And I can't pick what's my favorite thing to sublimate, but I just love the process because I feel like there's so much you can make. Like you can make puzzles, keychains, t-shirts, everything with sublimation. And I love sublimation. I feel like it was a rocky start at first. You know, there was a lot of blanks that I messed up, a whole lot of blanks I messed up. But once I got it down, I'm like, dang, this is good. I really like making stuff like this. And it's bad. I mean, I started out doing vinyl everything.
Yep.
And weeding everything. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Once I got into sublimation, I'm like, wait, I don't have to weed anymore. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to do.
So how you feel about this new DTF wave?
I like it. I like it. I mean, you know what? I feel like there's a place for all kinds of stuff. So if I've got a really big order, I actually prefer doing like the Supercolor transfers. I just feel like you just can't get faster than that. If you've got a big order and you want to, I mean, you make money by the least amount of time that it takes you to do something, and the more you can get done in that amount of time with quality products,
Right.
it's a win-win. So I really like the Supercolor transfers. So I still do sublimation for some customers, but I feel like it just depends on what I'm making, what is going to be the best method for that particular project.
Shout out to Supercolor.
They got good stuff.
Yeah, they do.
They do.
Yeah, they
So
do.
what you said you can't really choose one. I'm trying to really get one thing that you like to do out of sublimation, other than just let's just say some people just sell mugs, some people just sell shirts. What is that one thing that you constantly do with sublimation?
You know what? One thing I make a lot with sublimation is tote bags. The linen. There's this Subla linen tote bags and canvas bags. I make a lot of those for vacation, like couples. So that, like, here's one of them. It's cool. It's like a cinch sack. So the guys all get the cinch sacks and the ladies all get the tote bags.
I have some of those.
They're really cool. So they're nice to take on vacation when you go on your excursions. So those I really like making. I think the colors pop really, really well on them. So I just like the way they look.
Yeah, those are. Excuse me. I actually have some of those that I offer myself. They're they're good value, good dollar value.
Yeah,
for sure.
Really.
Great upsell too, especially if you're doing
like,
family reunions.
What'd you say?
Good upsell too, especially if you're doing family reunions.
Exactly. That was a big order. But y'all know that was the order from hell. I'm telling you, it was so horrible. UPS. So it was a big order. I had to send the customer 5 packages, and they were big. They were each 20-pound packages with all, because they got towels, t-shirts, tumblers, tote bags. They got all that stuff. So I had to split it up into 5 packages. UPS lost one of the packages, and I'm telling you, I just had to remake everything in that package. First, it's never happened to me before. I've never lost a package. So that was hard to start. I didn't have enough insurance on it. I didn't realize that I was short on the insurance. I didn't even cross my mind. So that was a lesson learned. And then I had to remake everything in the bag. I had to have the customer go through everything that they got, so because they were different t-shirt sizes. I had all the bags labeled with names for everybody at the reunion, and I had to go and figure out which bags I was missing and then redo them all. It was so annoying.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like those companies, like they don't put the love and the care into our packages.
Not
No.
at all.
It's
Oh my God.
crazy. Like, and then you're supposed to just accept it. Like it's not okay. You
It's
know what
not okay. It's not. Luckily, I had enough time for the reunion to get them all remade and sent out. But it just went out today. So I'm just happy to be done with it.
It's over with. The nightmare is over with. But it's
Nightmare.
a learning thing. It's a learning thing too.
It's a learning thing. You better believe that package that went out today had enough insurance on it.
I mean?
For sure.
The sad thing is the insurance. I put $600 of insurance on. You know how much it cost me? $4.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Wow.
Like,
Yeah.
why am I not putting insurance on like extra? Because normally, insurance is $100 that you just
Yep.
get with it. But to bump it up costs you like $1 to $4. It's worth it. So if anybody's watching, put some insurance on your packages.
Let me shout out a couple of these comments real quick. That is free game. I'm gonna leave it at C because I am King Butcher of the name. C Levesque.
Hey.
Levesque. Okay, see, there we go. I might need a little help. Shout out to you. I greatly appreciate you. Said hand pink waving hey. Vern M. Hello.
Hey, Vern.
To all the new people that's on the channel or coming over from the Crafty Bricks channel, Team CB. We do this every week, every Thursday. So y'all tap in with us, get subscribed, and greatly appreciate everybody coming out. There was a question.
Thank you guys for being here.
C said, I use a third-party shipping called Ship Thrifty. You can save money. That's free game right there.
Oh.
Ship Thrifty, yep. Marquise says, good game on that insurance hack. And
Definitely is.
Gotta get that.
what's up, Don? How you doing? That's it from the comment section for right now. We came on. Okay, Vern M said we came to support tonight.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up?
We appreciate y'all for coming out. And remember, man, we here every Thursday. You never know who's gonna pop up. So tell a friend to come over here, subscribe, follow the whole trip. Appreciate y'all.
Cousins, little babies, nieces, nephews, everybody.
Everybody.
The cat can watch too. We're playing.
We don't need no cats. No cats. No cats. No cats. They can't contribute. Nah, I'm just playing. So, Courtney, you said you like teaching. Talk about that. I saw that you got like a class or something you're doing.
I'm not doing a class right now at the moment, but I do have it's a digital product. So it's my first digital product that I've done. And basically it helps new business owners figure out a price for their products. Because I felt like when I was starting out, you think about, okay, my tumbler cost me $7 to make. So I'm going to sell it for 12 and then I'm going to make this amount of money. But I feel like what happened was you forget sometimes all the extra things that go into making your product. You forget to include the box. You forget to include your sublimation paper. You forget little things, and all those little things, even though they might be 3, 4, 5, 15 cents, they add up. So basically, the profit projector helps you calculate all the costs that are in your product, and I call them the CFCs, the common forgotten costs. You gather your common forgotten costs, you put them in the profit projector, and then it just helps you account for the merchant fees that you might have. It's all like automatically in there, so that at the end, after you put everything in, it tells you what your profit margin is. So then you can play around with the sale price to get your profit margin higher. So you can see, how much do I want to make on this? Because sometimes I feel like people aren't really making money. Like they think they are, but you're really not.
So that's actually pretty cool, pretty dope right there. How can a person get their hands on that?
It is in my store at thecraftybrick.com under business products. You can check out the profit projector there.
That's really helpful because
Oh my gosh,
pricing.
it's I started using it because I felt like I wasn't making the amount of money that I wanted to make in the beginning, and I was like, I don't think I'm charging enough for my products. And at
Yeah,
first, it was like you feel like, oh, I don't know, is somebody gonna pay this much for my T-shirt? I don't know if they really want that. And I feel like, we're not we're selling ourselves short. Like we're not putting as much value in our products as we should, and we're not selling them for as much as we should be selling them for. So I started it for myself, but it was messy. It was an Excel spreadsheet. I had numbers in there and everything, but I cleaned it up so that all of the formulas are locked in so people can't mess it up, accidentally pressing a formula. But it's got, even shipping costs, because some people want to put shipping in, some people don't. Some people don't even include it, and they like are paying for shipping. And I'm like, you can't pay for shipping. Either the customer pays for it or you add it into your product. One
right.
or the other. Those are your only options, but it should not be coming out of your pocket. So it even tells you like how to make the price of the product so that it includes shipping. Because I always, whenever I have a new product in my store, I get all the materials that I need to package it. So I have my box, I have my tissue paper, whatever is going in it. I weigh it and I see how much does it cost me to ship it. I'm in San Diego, so I see how much does it cost me to ship it to Maine, and as far away as I'm going to do it. And that's what I put in the price of my product. So I might be saving a little money on shipping. Like if maybe I'm shipping to LA, it might be a little bit less expensive, but I'm not going to be losing any money on shipping. It's all going into the price of my product. And
Right.
nobody says anything about the price. I mean, it's a fair price,
Yes, a lot of people don't recognize that though. Like you said at the beginning of the conversation, they're not thinking about that. They're just thinking about the product itself. But them rates is gonna go up. See Levesque. See, I told you I'm King Butcher of names. See, S rates go up tomorrow.
Yep.
Here's another comment on here. Marquis C. Jones. Do you use a certain software to calculate the CFC?
I don't have software, but it's the product comes with a binder. So the binder has sheets. Actually, I have the binder right here. I'll show you my binder. So it starts out with like the project brainstorm, so you can get an idea of what is popular for selling, so that you can get all of your ideas together. It's got the project planner. So basically it's like, what blanks do you need for this project? What materials do you need for this project? What packing and shipping supplies do you need? And how much does it cost to ship? So each project has its own page, so you know all the information on there. And it's got market research on what other people are charging for your product. So because you don't want to be too high, you don't want to be too low, you want to be somewhere in the middle. So you do some market research and see what's out there. Vendor research, so you can figure out where is the best place to buy all your blanks, so you can have it all in one place. And then the common forgotten costs are just here. I have some that are already pre-filled that you might be using. It's got like filler paper, ribbons, stickers, labels, business cards. People forget about business cards. If you're throwing a business card in every single package, you need to put that in the price of your product. It counts. And then it's just got another an area just for other things that might not be with my business, but might be for your business. So it's and then the notes. So it's just really personalized so that you can make sure you have everything for your products.
And so is that what's the cost?
What's the cost?
Yeah.
Oh, $65.
Sounds well worth it. Like everything is thought of in there.
And I mean that the binder is a really helpful thing, but I think when it gets down to the binder is what you use to just get all your numbers. The spreadsheet is the winner. Like once you get your numbers, you put those numbers in. So it's got tabs for blanks, tabs for shipping, and it even will calculate, like if you've got a roll of butcher paper, you put in, like my butcher paper is, I don't know, 12 inches by 20 feet. You put that in, it will calculate how much it is per square inch for you, so you don't have to do that. So when you're doing something, you're like, okay, for this project, usually when I'm making my little tote bags, it's a 12 by 12 sheet of paper that I'm using. So I know exactly how many cents that is for my project. So it takes some time, a little bit of time up front to get everything set up. But once you've got the numbers in the software, you're good to go. You just, whenever you have a brand new product, you're like, oh, here's my blanks, my tumblers are right there. That's how much they are. Let me put those in my spreadsheet because you've already got the numbers in there. So once you put everything in, it's easy to do it.
And once again, we can purchase this at your website.
Yes, thecraftybrick.com. You can purchase it under business products.
And so I never thought about the craft paper. That's something I've never thought about including into my cost. And
Yeah,
that's one of those things, like it's so much like you don't think about. Like it's something else you said, for whatever reason it's escaping me now, but I never thought about that. Them little pennies matter.
those pennies matter. Yeah, they add up. Yeah. So I just tried to sit down and think of really everything that goes into the product. Because sometimes I get packages from people and they're adorable. They're filled with little lollipops and little colorful things and stickers and all that. And my first thought is, I wonder if they put the cost of this into their product. Because if you don't, you're just paying for that. I just think it's a good way to keep track of really what money is going out, so you can have more money coming in.
You're super organized, and I'm telling you this. You said are you a teacher? I came on a little bit.
I used to be a preschool teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I know. I've had so many jobs. I'm like, I was a preschool teacher. I was a research analyst. I was a bookkeeper. I was a personal trainer. I've been so many things.
Look like you found your calling, though.
Yes.
Sure.
You know, and listening to you talk about your guide reminds me of a quote from Nipsey Hussle. He said that I don't want a penny more than what I'm owed.
Mm-hmm.
I just want all that's mine, not a penny more than what I'm owed. And just to hear that guide, that really puts me in a mind state of that quote. Like, you got everything thought about. Like,
yes, literally.
Yeah.
So like it's a trip. Like you got me thinking. Like I don't think about the cost of my ink.
Mm.
Like print out an invoice or whatever the case. None of this stuff.
People ask me about the ink, though. I have found that the ink is just really too hard to calculate. So
Yeah.
I just put the ink as in like an office expense. I don't really throw that into the price of my product because the ink lasts a really long time. And it's really hard to tell exactly how much ink was used for a particular shirt. So I kind of separate that out. I know some people do put an ink cost into their products, but I have separated it out. And I just try to make sure that my profit margin is high enough so that I can cover my office expenses.
So let's get a breakdown. You got what sizes, first off, what size shirts do you offer?
Extra small up to 2X. Actually, I have to have 3X too. No, yeah.
Okay, so you got a 3X shirt. What are you charging for a 3X shirt? Just
27.
Maybe a 12-inch print on the front.
It's usually like 27 for a 3X.
And so, can you explain like how you?
So that's just for a front hit, though, right? 27 for the front.
Oh, for the front. Oh, yeah. Back, it's going to be more. If you're doing front and back, that'll be more.
Can you explain how you would break down to get to that 27?
Yes.
And have your profit? I'm just curious how your thought process on that.
I want to show you. Can I grab my computer real quick and show you exactly what I do?
Oh, yeah.
Let me see. Let me open up my profit projector because I got it right here. Let's see what we got here. Where are you, my friend? We need to go. So it's a Google Sheet. It's either Google Sheet or oh my gosh, I got the. I must be on my computer. I'm in my StreamYard. Hold on. Where am I? I hear my voice.
Like, yeah, I hear it too. Yeah.
Talking. Okay. Let me get to.
Rachel, what's going on? Rachel, we need you to come on this show too.
Who's Rachel?
Yeah, Rachel Bias, Bias LLC. How do you say her last name?
I know. That's why I'm scared to say it. I want to read the comment.
Levesque.
I always say Levesque. I'm not sure.
Levesque. Okay.
Being a mom, you learn to optimize everything, including your time. Yeah.
Remember, and
See,
I'm so sorry, I'm blanking on her name. Sharana. I'm so sorry. I forgot. Please remind me of what your first name was again.
Marissa, what's going on? Don, DIY Flavor Shack. I ain't seen you since Scooby Doo was a pup. What's happening?
Yeah.
All right. So
Patrick Ali, what's up with it? Caesar's in the building, y'all.
Hey, Patrick, what's up?
Yes, he said yes. One of the favorite human beings on the earth. Hey, friends.
I love Patrick. I went to Detroit and hung out with the crew at Caesar. That was super fun. And I went to Italy with them. Patrick didn't go to Italy, but that's where I met the Caesar crew in Italy when we did the Juliet launch. That was so fun. I'm telling you, huh?
You gotta talk about that. Yeah, you can't just briefly just throw that in.
Let me backtrack. Okay. Yeah. Let me backtrack. So last December, I'm getting my times wrong, but whatever, it was December, and Caesar sent out this email to like people they had worked with, like affiliates that had created content for them in the past, and they were having a contest, and they said these were the parameters of the contest, and you had to post, and you got certain number of points for like a live, a certain number of points for a static post, and like a video. And if whoever got the most points at the end of this 3-month period, they were going to be picking in March, got a trip to Italy. And I told my husband, I was like, we're going to Italy. And he was like, what are you talking about? I'm like, look, I use Caesar products all the time. I'm about to post every single day, and we're going to Italy. And he was like, okay, babe, like whatever. I'm telling you, because I do a live Crafty Tuesday once a week. I go live and make a craft. I made sure I was using some Caesar products. I was like, I'm posting everything I did. It was like, let me just, because I was already posting about them, so let me just tag them and have it count as part of the thing. And I was like, every day. So I won. And they called me and they were like, you won the trip to Italy. I was like, oh, what? Am I really going to Italy? And they were like, yes, you're really going. I'm like, oh my gosh. It was so great.
That's dope. So see,
my husband get to come to Italy. I'm like, we both get to come. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So it was great.
So did you think crafting would take you to Italy?
I didn't think. I'm telling y'all, doors have been opened up for me that I never. I'm getting chills that I never thought. Rooms I would never walk in. I just had no idea of the opportunity. I feel so blessed and just honored to be like invited to things and be in these rooms with people that I'm like, wow, I don't even know how I'm with you. I have a problem with like sometimes imposter syndrome. It's like, do I belong here? Like, I don't really know if I'm supposed to be here with all these great people. Like, am I one of the great people? I don't know. And I'm just like, it's hard for me sometimes, but I just keep coming. I'm just like,
you're supposed to be
there. Open, I'm just gonna go. I'm supposed to be there.
Yes.
I might not be ready just yet, but I'm gonna get I feel like the door is open for me to meet people who are ready and learn from them and get better than what I am. But no, I had no idea any of these doors were gonna open for me. I'm telling you, I was selling t-shirts on Etsy. I mean, I just had no idea.
It's amazing. This is a wonderful industry to be in. And there's so many different avenues you can go through and different channels, connections you can make with a lot of different people. When you were over there in Italy, did you get to see the Caesar factory? Walk
We
around
did.
and massive?
Yep. Huh?
I
Is
was
it
there.
massive? Yeah.
Oh, it's so cool. I mean, we got to see them actually testing out vinyl and making the vinyl like on the machines. It was so cool. We saw the like the engineers and the scientists that are doing all the chemical stuff to make the materials. Then we saw their warehouse where all the vinyl is kept. I mean, it's just walls and rows of vinyl. It was
That,
really, really cool, and met all the team.
Yeah.
that would be a great experience right there. See,
It
this
was
is
really cool.
you are a person that reminds me of why one of the reasons I like doing this podcast. And one of those reasons is I'm not that smart, but I get to keep smart people like you around, and I can call my friends in the long run, and then y'all make me look good to the world. Thank you.
Where are you goofy?
Man, look, I get to be smart by
By
what is it?
association,
Yeah, by association. Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
osmosis, bring the smartness.
um so I'm going to see
Christiana.
Christiana. Okay.
Christiana. Yeah.
Christiana said you're so humble.
Oh, thank you.
Caesar should be using me to test products. Haha. They make great stuff.
Me too.
Just know how to troubleshoot and learn. A lot of folks, they seek to a lot of YouTube videos and users of those products, but truly you won't really necessarily know how to tack it or put it in unless you try yourself and then make your judgments based off of that, because what may work for me certainly may not work for you.
But can I write
all
an ebook and
not
to sell
exactly
it?
the same. What'd you say, Seek?
I said, can I just write an ebook and tell them how they supposed to feel about it?
No, you can't. No.
That's the thing.
No. Ain't AI in it. Ain't none of that. We don't speak on it. You need to be active in your field. You need to be active. Actively doing it, actively pressing it, seeing if it works. Is it garbage or not?
Some stuff is garbage. Some stuff is really garbage.
Yeah. I just made a video about that the other day. Some is like,
oh my gosh.
I'm not gonna put nobody's name out there, but I've had stuff where.
But there's some big names that are not very good.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Big names that are not good.
Why do I feel like we talking about the same people? But that's that's neither here nor there right now. But I just made a video about that like 2 days ago. Like, and the thing is, like, so many people. So have you been? Let me ask you this. So you said you used to do a lot of vinyl work and stuff. So do you feel like this whole new thing about vinyl is dead because of DTF? How you feel about that?
I still feel like it depends, because sometimes you might not want to wait to get your order. Like, you might not want to wait to get your DTF transfers. If you don't have a DTF printer, even though as fast as it can be, 3-4 days that you're going to get it, some people might not want to wait to get it. Some people actually enjoy weeding. Like, there's this one girl that I follow. She does tons and tons of shirts. She loves weeding.
This dude right here.
No, I love it. I don't love it. I don't really enjoy it, but there's some people that do. So I don't really think it's going anywhere. And I think it's a good starting point. Like, for people that are just starting out and learning how to use the machines, that's what you start with. Everybody wants to make a t-shirt. So I don't think vinyl is really going anywhere, especially with all the different kinds of vinyls coming out. DTF can give you some glitter, like not your glitter t-shirts. So I think there's still room for vinyl.
Right. There's so
Most
many different textures, the puffs, the
Yeah.
plaids. I mean, there's so many different things, man. Glow in the darks, and
Well,
I think
exactly.
we have starting to get some of that stuff now, but it's too many different textures to take away. I made a
Exactly. So I
post.
don't.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I don't really think it's going anywhere.
Nah, I don't either. I made a post the other day and said, "Vinyl ain't vinyl's not dead. Y'all crafters have been misled."
Started
And
a whole war.
yeah, I did because somebody commented that vinyl comes off the shirt too easy,
Mhm.
and my response video was that was operator error
Exactly.
because
Or I mean, it
because,
could be bad vinyl. Like we said, all
yeah, I
vinyl's not
said
good.
that. I also said that in there too as well. It could be bad vinyl. I said it was either time, temp, pressure, or in some cases it could be a bad vinyl, which I know of some that will come off the shirt. Like I've literally been on the phone with this dude peeling vinyl off my shirt from a specific brand that I will not mention, but um, but like 9 times out of 10, if you got vinyl that comes off fast, it's operator error.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's something wrong with
You
it.
know?
Well, I did have one shirt. I put it in the wash one time. The entire design just peeled off. But there was something wrong with that. I think there was something wrong with that roll of vinyl. Like
Mm.
'cause I
And that
never
happens
had that
sometimes.
happen ever. So
Yeah,
there was
that
something.
happens sometimes. You'll get a bad batch or something.
Yep.
But like if you stick to the main one, like I won't even say the main ones because there's some vinyl that I love on Amazon.
Mm,
That is just that nobody knows is really really good. But like sticking to the script like the Caesars, the Econo transfers, and you can't go wrong with those vinyls.
The
And then
top
like even on Amazon, I like what's that one I like on Amazon?
tech rap.
TV Ron or
HTV Run is pretty good too, but
Ron, and this one called some with a C. I can't think of.
Carrigy.
Yeah.
Carrigy.
I haven't tried that.
It's an Amazon vinyl. You can get about 20, 30.
50 feet for $2.
Like 50.
Oh,
Like
dang.
you can get like really like 30 feet. I think it's like $19 or $18 or something. But it's great vinyl. I got shirts from 4 years ago that have been washed 50, 100 times. It don't even barely have any cracks in it after all this time. Like
Oh, that's
great
good.
vinyl. And it's money wise, it's really worth. I think a 20-yard roll is like $9, $10 or something, $8.
Beginners friendly for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Let me read a couple more of these comments. I'm Bias LLC. Can she talk about how to gain more traction on IG, please? I follow her. I am trying to understand IG.
YouTube.
Right? Right? You too. I'm telling you, it's a process. But I feel like the number one thing is consistency. You need to show up and you need to be on there and continuously post. But you know what? It was funny. I feel like I was trying to figure out how to do that as well. And I've been in the business of helping people. So I just finished writing an ebook, just Monday. I just finished it. But it's to help people basically improve the quality of their videos and their pictures, and doing it with just a phone, because I feel like some people get intimidated. They feel like they need to have this expensive camera and they need to have all this expensive equipment and all these things, but you don't. There's some tips and tricks that seriously I went back and when I was writing the book, I went back because I knew I had learned all this stuff on my own, and I was like, I think I can share this and help other people with this, because the pictures that I took when I first started, I went back and looked at them. I was like, I was trying to sell that to somebody. Whoa, like no wonder nobody was buying it at that point, because it didn't look good. I mean, there are just so little things that I learned. Like how to make backdrops, how to add props, how to
Mhm.
do all these things. I didn't buy a bunch of expensive stuff. So it's just being consistent and making sure that your stuff looks good. Like people don't really want to see dark and blurry videos. So you got to figure out your lighting situation, and because some of the
I'm
videos
trying. I
right.
swear I'm trying.
God, Mike.
I'm trying.
So I don't know. I feel like it's consistency and just really working on what you're putting out there, and think, because sometimes I feel like I make a video and I edit it and I go back and watch it. And while I'm watching it, I start thinking about other things while I'm watching it. So at that point, when I start thinking about other things, I'm like, this video is too long. I need to cut it up a little bit more. I need to do something different with this video, because if it's not keeping my interest, and
Yeah.
I filmed it, like this ain't gonna work. So I go back to the drawing board and I'm like, I think that part is a little bit too long. Let me cut that down. Let me speed it up a little bit more, and then I change the video. So there's a lot of tips and tricks.
So how are we gonna be able to get this ebook?
Oh, I'm working on it. It's coming out in just a second, because I was trying to figure out how to make a video play in a PDF, and I was having issues with that. Like, it's all done, but I wanted the videos to work in there, and I think I figured it out last night. So it's coming out soon.
I gotta ask you something. You're a trainer. You're a teacher. You create a lot of wonderful creations. You do a lot of sublimation. When's it family time, family vacation time? Like, how do we divvy up our time?
Like I told you, I don't know. But we are going on vacation next month. We're going on vacation next month. It's challenging. I have to make myself, because to be honest, I do love what I do. So when I am working, sometimes it does feel like work, but sometimes, a lot of times I'm just like, oh, I have this idea. I got to get this idea done. I'm just going to work. I'm going to keep on working on this till I finish it. I'm just going to do this. And then I'm like, okay, I need to close my computer and I need to go and whatever. I need to go with my daughter. We need to go do this. I need to go watch a show with my husband. Like, whatever. It's really a conscious effort. Like, I have to make myself stop. Yeah. Or I could work all day. I could work all night. Like, for real. Especially when I've got like that ebook. I was like, I gotta get this finished, because I have a goal in mind of what I want. I'm trying to do an ebook, and I want it to accompany with a workshop that shows how to use the apps that I use to do my video editing and all these things that I do, because I feel like I get questions on how did you do that, like some of the videos I do, like when I'm like a twin of myself in the video. Yeah. People want to know how to do that, so I'm doing a workshop to accompany the book on how to do these things. So I got goals. I'm just like, oh my gosh, I want to do that. So then I get, in my mind, it's like I don't stop until I get that. But no, it's a conscious effort to put down the computer and do other things.
So are you Android or iPhone?
iPhone all the way.
Oh Lord.
iPhone.
All day, every day. Oh, iPhone, Lord. iPad, AirPods, iMac.
Oh, Lord.
I put my money on it. That's what she said. I put my money on it.
Hurt my heart.
iPhone. You know what? My husband has got an Android. He just got a brand new phone. We've been telling the whole family is iPhone, and we've been telling him, look, you're gonna get a new phone with work. Get an Apple. Come on with the family. Then we can share pictures together, and they won't be blurry. It'll be fun. And he's like, I will never, ever get an Apple. And I'm like, oh.
Creative fit. Yes. Creative fit said both. You got to have both. It's essential.
Both.
Yeah. No.
See, that's that rich mentality.
That's not rich. One, you can get video edits. The video quality on an iPhone is way better than it is on an Android.
It's not necessarily true.
Very truly that it is.
Galaxy has great quality.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like the iPhone has stepped up their game. Back in the day when we take pictures in the evening, I would have to get my husband's phone to get a good picture, because the iPhone was terrible on low light pictures.
Look.
They came up. They stepped up their game. They're much better now.
See, here's the thing, right? You snobby Apple people, you, y'all think y'all better than other people.
I mean, if it's
Look,
true.
y'all will not see no wrong with Apple.
My brother behind me said ain't nothing wrong with a Android, so he team seek with you,
man. But listen, like with this Apple stuff, right? So y'all don't even find that wrong with the fact that every time Apple got something new come out, y'all stuff start messing up. Yeah.
Nobody say that, but an Android user.
It's the truth, though. Am I telling the truth?
Nah, not all.
Apple user.
Not all.
Lord, I'm gonna tell you what. I've lost more Android computers. All right, with loads of information on it.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why I switched to a MacBook.
Crashes and all
My
types of craziness.
what is that computer? H something. HP. I'm telling you, it crashed. I lost everything. Everything.
Yeah.
Now I got a Mac.
Y'all ain't had the right build. Like I got my
Wow.
computer right here. I had a custom built computer, and then that custom built I keep wanting to say Android. What is it called? Windows.
Oh,
computer.
Windows.
Yeah, I had a custom built Windows computer, and it makes a difference when they're custom built versus buying them. But when I said snobby Apple people, I was just playing. I didn't mean that by that. Nobody to kill me.
We understand you're jealous of the Apple family. You want to be part of it. Okay. It's okay.
Oh, I don't want no death threats or none of that stuff because I used to talk about the cricket and then I got death threats. I don't talk about nobody.
It's gonna take you out over that.
Today, I'm just I come in peace, like they say.
I'm in peace.
Wow. So, like your videos are fun. You like to have fun, I see.
Love to have fun.
It's funny because I was looking at your Instagram this morning, and you was doing that when I walked through.
When I walked through, yeah.
That song been stuck in my head all day because of you.
Yes. I'm telling you, I swear, but you know what? In the beginning, when I was doing videos, I was so scared to be on video. All you saw was my hands. I was never on, my face was on video. And then I went to Vegas like 2 years ago with a friend, and she was like, we got to do a TikTok. I'm like, I don't even have TikTok. She's like, well, come on, let's do a video. I'm like, oh my gosh. All right, I'll do a video. We had so much fun making that video. And I was like, oh my gosh, that turned out so cute. That was fun. I'm like, I'm going to do some when I go back home. So that's when I started doing reels and being in the videos. And I love it. I'm telling you, I love reels more than I love like long format YouTube videos. I just reels are so fun.
I agree with that. I agree with that wholeheartedly. Plus, they're just so much simpler.
They're so much simpler. Oh my gosh. And I feel like, I like dancing, and it's not really part of my craft niche, whatever, but I was like, how can I bring it all together? Because I like dancing. I like doing trendy stuff, but whenever I jump on a trend, I always bring it back to crafting. Every single, you will never just see me do some random trend just to do it. I might do it because I want to do it, but it's going to be crafting related all the time. And I like that creative part of it too. Like, how can I make this about something crafting? How can I bring that to maybe promote my profit projector? Like, I just really like that aspect. And dancing is fun.
So speaking of trends, we talked about this a little bit off camera, but how you feeling about this new Threads app by Instagram?
My first thought is I don't want another app. Like, I'm just getting Instagram.
Right.
Like, I never got on Twitter. I don't really like TikTok because it's just like everything likes different stuff. So I could post the same thing on Instagram that I post on TikTok, and maybe 10 people on TikTok see it, but 10,000 people on Instagram see it and like it. And it's like, I did the same thing. Why don't y'all like me on TikTok? Why don't you like me?
They don't like me on Instagram.
I don't get how it all works. And to be honest, I'm not really a social media person. Like, I haven't posted anything personal like on social media for like 3 years. It's not me. I'm not like a big sharer. Like I want to tell everybody what I'm doing all the time. That's just not me. So it's already challenging for me to do it. I do it for my business. I love it for the business. But outside of that, I'm just like, oh my gosh, another social media thing I got to figure out. But I mean, I got on it this morning, or I got on yesterday, and I saw some stuff last night and this morning. I'm like, all right, this is actually kind of cool. It's a little bit different than Instagram, because I feel like with Instagram, you need to, well, at least I do. I think hard about my captions, and I think about how my video looks, and I put cover photos on all my pictures. I think it's aesthetically pleasing to me. I think about all of it. Threads don't seem like that. It seems like, hey, what's up? I'm on Threads. Like, it's like, that's kind of freeing. So I think I might like it. So I posted a couple things. I might jump on it. We'll see.
So I'm going to tell you my story about Threads. Just today, my wife's at work. She calls me on lunch, and I'm like, man, I'm so tired of social media. Like for the last 4 or 5 days, I'm like, man, I'm about to quit messing with this social media. And I'm telling her this, and I'm like, everything I try, ain't nothing working the way I need it to work. And then somebody tell me to do this, and I try that, it don't work for me, but blows up for them. I'm screw this social media stuff, right? This is about like 11 o'clock this morning. She on her lunch break, and I hang up the phone. And then I find out about Threads and why I got a Thread account already.
Why you got Thread?
Posted and everything, yeah. It's like,
how do you know you got a Thread account? Because I've seen it, but I haven't had enough time to pay attention to it.
You gotta set it up.
Do you know
like any other app?
Already at 30 million subscribers.
Yeah, in a day.
In a day.
Sheesh.
It's crazy.
Yeah. In a day. Yeah, I sent you a link.
Sign up, Mike.
If you start checking your phone, you would know what Threads is right now. So you go right to your text messages. The last thing I sent you was a link to Threads.
Tragic.
But it's, you know how you feel like when you talk, people just don't listen to you. That's how I'm feeling right now.
I'm listening. I mean, it ain't, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it's this new hat I put on.
I bet not ever hear you say somebody left you on red, brother.
Lord Jesus.
Because you do it to me all the time.
No.
I text Mike. I text this man at 8:30 in the morning. Then he gonna text me at 6:30, talking about, I got it done.
Yeah. 12 hours ago.
Yeah.
I texted back though, so I responded.
Like to the point where I gotta go open up my phone. Like, what is he talking about? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I texted like a year.
This is horrible. Listen, I'm a nice guy. All right, I respond.
Sometimes on a Thursday, buddy. Sometimes on a Thursday.
That HTV ramp back there, that press.
Mm-hmm.
I like that press.
That super colors. Does it get it? Is it enough pressure? Like
it is. Well, you know what? Actually, what I found is because I actually did a shirt last night with super color. I put this pressing pillow. It's a thick, firm pressing pillow. Mm-hmm. I find that works better on it, and I put that in, and then I press it. So I feel like adding a little bit of pressure to it helps, but it does work. It works totally fine.
What other press do you use besides that HTV run?
I've got what is this thing called? The Heat Press Nation Signature Series.
Oh yeah, gotcha.
I just got it's the 16 by 24. I love it.
Big boy.
Her name is Big Bertha.
Oh, Big Bertha. Okay.
Big Bertha.
Hey. They put me in the hot seat, Christiana.
What you say? What you talking about?
Yeah, y'all put me in the hot seat. I'm over here sweating. Come on, respond to text and stuff.
I mean, it's truth. I mean,
it's true.
Hey, how do I sign up? I don't know if I'm signed up. If you would have checked your text message, buddy, you would know how. I literally sent you a link. Yeah, tricks. Yeah, it tricks the
Oh,
autocorrectors when thicker.
yeah, it does.
Uh, hmm.
I like
I
it.
like that thing though. I mean, I've never used it, but it's cool looking.
It's sleek. It's really cool
Yeah,
looking. And
yeah,
to be honest, I think it's a good press. Like
and they're affordable.
they're super. It's like 224 or something like that.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
only thing is that the clearance is about this much. Like no lie.
Ah,
I mean, so you can slide it out, but don't try to put like a hoodie in there. Like you're gonna burn your hand. It's super small. So I feel like for me, it works because it's a second press. And I do use it heats up in 6 minutes, up to 400 degrees in 6 minutes. That's fast.
That is
oh
very
man,
fast.
the average press is 15 to 20.
Yeah,
Right? I feel
it is
like
very fast.
if I have a quick project and I only have one thing to make, I'm choosing that thing every time because I don't want to wait 20, 25, 30 minutes for my big press to heat up. So I think it's worth it. But the other drawback is it only goes to 99 seconds. So if you're making like ceramic stuff, it doesn't heat higher than that, or time doesn't go up higher.
So I'm jealous of the people that are sponsored by HTV Run.
Yeah. Shout out to HTV Ron though. You know what I'm saying?
I'm really jealous of it because HTV Run seems to take care of the people. It takes care of they take care of their people,
Like,
and
freaking-
they don't look at us like so. HTV Run, if you see this video, you got some people that are upset with you right now because you guys are not looking at us.
You
And
know,
we got a lot of good friends. We got a lot of great friends, as you can tell. And so we'd be great sponsors for HTV Run.
get you a little HTV run.
Yeah, yeah.
you
Not
have a bigger press? Or
Huh?
is that just is there a bigger one than that, or is it just that size?
No, it's just that one.
just
It's the
that
15
one.
by 15.
Yeah.
But you know what I just saw? They're coming out with the auto tumbler press, like the Cricut mug press. But it's for tumblers, and they said it goes from 10 to 30 ounces.
HTV Run is a company that's moving in the right direction really fast.
Have good
And
stuff.
their vinyl is I use their vinyl too, but the HTV Run, their vinyls are coming out with different vinyls and the sublimation stuff and or direct to vinyl and all that good stuff. Like they're making a lot of moves that they weren't before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like them.
Courtney, you work with the direct to what is it, HTV? I know they combined the two.
Wait, the what?
DTV.
Oh, DTV with Caesar?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I've worked with it before.
And have you worked with the DTF print?
The DC, yes. No, I mean just like any brand.
Yeah, any brand.
Yes.
Is it the same or is it a big variable difference from you to you?
I feel like they're very similar. It seems like the DTF that I tried, it seems like it's a little bit thinner, like a thinner feel on the shirt than the DTV. But I felt like the DTV seemed like it was a brighter color. So I don't know. I feel like they were comparable, but I feel like the DTF is going to give you more flexibility with what you can put on it. Because I mean, you've got to cut, the DTV yourself, so you're going to have more flexibility with the DTF. I guess it just depends on what you want to make. I feel like that's always the case. It depends on what you want to make.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like there's lots of different methods and materials that you can use, but I think you got to see like, okay, for this project, what's going to work best for this project. So, I don't know. I like both of them.
So let me ask you about sublimation right quick. So you said that sublimation is one of your favorite things to do. So what am I? Wait, let me formulate these words. I'm stumbling. Sublimation. So you can do sublimation shirts, but also sublimation has all these different substrates that you can press on that are not a t-shirt. What do you prefer for that? A t-shirt or a different substrate?
To sublimate on?
Yes.
I really like tumblers. I just think
Yeah.
tumblers are fun. Like they're just fun to submit. I'm always amazed at how bright and pretty the tumblers look. Like the sublimation colors just look so good on the tumblers.
Wow.
I feel like sublimation is way better for a harder substrate versus a t-shirt.
Yes,
Just some, because you can make some good money now.
I didn't say nothing about money.
just the look of it.
Yes, the look, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it depends. I mean, if you've got a full polyester shirt, it can look really good. I feel like it just also depends. Like some people like that, like retro look shirt. So they've got like the 60% poly shirt and they have like that retro vibe. I think those still look good. But if you don't want that, you don't want a faded look, then you might want poly. But I just feel like the sublimation just kind of holds you back with the t-shirts just because of the fabric. Your fabric barrier that you're tied to,
Definitely.
it's hard. I have found some good sublimation shirts because some of them are just like, like workout shirts. Nobody wants to wear like a
dry fit
shirt like for a regular shirt. So
The regular guy, yeah.
So I've been playing around with some different ones, and there are some good that actually feel, like cotton. Like they've got the poly spandex, the 96. I think it's 96 poly and 4% spandex or something like that. Those are really nice.
Wow.
Silky sock shirts are pretty good too.
They are.
Shout out to Silky Socks.
Silky Socks is good. I don't know. Have you guys ever tried EG Pro?
No, I have not.
They have, like the raglan, the baseball tees that a lot of people like. They have a poly cotton or poly spandex of that in tons of colors, probably like 20 colors. They're really nice. They're only
you said EG Pro?
EG Pro.
I'll write that down. Check them out.
Yeah, they've got some really good poly, those raglan tees.
So I gotta ask CB or Courtney, what's next? What's coming out? What's the future? Let us know what's going on.
You know what? I feel like the future is, for me, working smarter, not harder. That's my goal. I'm trying to get more of these digital products out into the world and do that because the profit projector has been going really well, and I feel like with the ebook and the workshop and continuing to do more things like that can help people. Because at first I kind of thought like I don't really have anything to share with that people want to know about. But then I thought about it. I'm like, in these almost 4 years of having this business, I've come a long way from where I started. So there were some things I've learned along this path. And it was interesting because my best friend is in construction and she's trying to get better at Instagram. And I've been trying to help her. And I told her, I'm like, you need to put captions on your videos. Like you never have captions. You're always talking on them, but a lot of people don't listen. So I like myself, I never have sound on when I'm watching stuff. So you need captions on your videos. She was like, how do you do that? I always think people know how to do stuff. I just think it's like stuff everybody knows how to do. She's like, I don't know how to put captions on. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to. And I'm like, oh. So then I was like, maybe there's some other people that don't know how to do this either that I just think is easy for me and comes naturally. Maybe I should do that. So I did like a month video kind of crash course with her. So every week she would send me her stats from her account, from her business settings, and show like her reach and how many followers she had and how many views she had. And I would give her like something to work on each week, like wipe your lens off your screen, like wipe your phone. Like a lot of times grainy videos are just because your lens is dirty. So start with that, work on your lighting, work on like all these things. I would give her a little task each week. And it was crazy. Every week, all her numbers were up. Just following the few steps that I was telling her how to do. But I just didn't know that everybody didn't know that. So I think I downplay sometimes like my knowledge. Like I think I don't have anything to share with people, but when I do. I have some stuff to share that I think people can benefit from because I've learned a lot and made a lot of mistakes. So I feel like through those mistakes, I think people might be able to get something from it.
That's for sure. I need a person like you. I need because Instagram, me and Instagram, I be wanting to punch Instagram in the face.
You can't do that. I'm talking about my peoples over there at Insta, all right? Now, if it was TikTok,
TikTok.
yeah.
I enjoy TikTok. I don't really understand. They be
Wait a minute. We ain't gonna bash Insta and then talk highly of TikTok.
I be wanting to punch TikTok in the face. But nah, I just don't understand Instagram. It took me so many years to get 1,000 followers, like on Instagram. And then when I got to 1,000, it was like 997, 994, 999, 992. I'm like, come on, man. Like literally, huh, Mike? It took days. I'm like, man, it just keep going to 99, then it falls back down. And then it will go back. I'm like, man, can I get this little 1,000? Then I got 1,000. It said 1,001. I went to sleep that night. I was all happy. I finally made 1,000 followers on Instagram. And I woke
back down.
It said 998. I said, man, oh my goodness.
I'm telling you, that is exactly my experience. So when I was a personal trainer, I had an Instagram and I was posting every day, trying to grow. I had that account for 3 years. Do you know I ended up with 1,000 followers after my 3 years on there, and it was the same thing, like 1,001, then back down to 9.
Yeah.
And now I have almost like 30,000 followers on Instagram, and I'm like, I don't know what happened. I feel like it was a passion thing. Like I wasn't really feeling personal training. I kind of fell into that job, and I did it, but that wasn't really for me. But this I love, and I feel like it's just different. And maybe that I don't know how it got me more people in my community, but it did. But I had that roller coaster of trying to get followers. I'm like, this is terrible. And my husband was like, maybe you need to be doing workouts in a thong or something. Maybe you need to do work. I'm like, I'm not doing that to get followers. I'm not doing that to get followers. I don't care if they follow me. That whatever. He's like, the girls working out in their bikinis, they got lots of followers. I'm like, you're so stupid. You're so stupid.
That's real though. That's real though.
I'm gonna read a few more comments from the comment section.
That's funny because you'll see a girl and then she just in a bra and some panties talking about how to fry chicken. Like,
it's the integrity of the content out there. What else to be? Vern M says, "Are the men going to be included in the Crafty challenge?"
The Crafty challenge.
Can we talk about that first? Because I don't know. We don't know that some people may not know about this Crafty challenge.
So let's talk about the Crafty challenge. So I figured I am a competitive person. My whole life, I just enjoy a little competition. Whenever I get a new machine, I do a time challenge on which one can cut the fastest, which one can press. I'm just a competitive person. So I thought, how about do a little challenge between me and another crafter? It's going to be a different crafter every month. I will send them the materials. So we're working from the same set of materials. We're making the same project. We're doing everything the same, but we're going to see who finishes faster. And they will be deemed the Crafty champion. So I've done it 2 months now. I've got my next one on, I think it's July 19th with Katrina from Katrina's Graceful Creations. She's my guest this month, and it's been so fun. I lost so bad that first round. It was terrible. It was terrible. Crafting with Delonda killed me.
Oh yeah. Hey Delonda, we need you. I'm gonna use Seek's line right now. We need you here on the Squad Creative Podcast.
Delonda's so cool.
That would be dope.
So cool. I met her in person this February. Some people got together, Jennifer Maker and Corey from Hey Let's Make Stuff. A few of us all got together down in San Diego and kind of had like a creator brainstorm. It was amazing. Like we worked. I'm telling you, these people in this room knew so much stuff, and I'm just like, wow. Like, just give me the knowledge. Like, this is amazing. So I met Delonda there.
See, Vern said, "Are the men gonna be included?"
That's
One,
not. Y'all want to come on the Crafty Challenge?
see, here's the thing, right? One thing about y'all ladies, y'all be making us feel like left out sometimes. Cause you'll be watching a video and you be all into the video, and then they be like, "Girl," like you just, I don't identify. I don't identify as that. You know what I mean? Like, come on. I be like, y'all
Wow. It froze. He'll
gotta
come back.
stop. Y'all gotta stop it.
Don't exclude. See, don't exclude the men. Y'all can come on the Crafty Challenge. That'll be so fun.
I think that it just sounds like fun. You know, it just sounds like fun.
Oh my gosh, it's been.
So will we be facing each other, or is it us against you, or how would that go? Or is it?
I've had two people, so I don't know. Maybe we have a three. Maybe we all do it, and one of us will win. So we all make the same thing, and then one of us wins. We could do it like that.
Hey, I'm down.
I think that'll be fun.
Vern M says jumping jacks for the win.
Exactly. So when Delonda beat me the first time, she started off the show with doing some jumping jacks, talking about she was getting ready for the show, getting ready for the challenge, and she won. So she was like, "Courtney, I think that the jumping jacks are what made me win." So this month I was like, "All right, I got to start with my jumping jacks. Let me get this," and then I won. So we knew it was jumping jacks.
Christiana, you been watching us before, or is this just something y'all got going on? They know you.
They know you like fried chicken. Right. I guess so. If I did, like the way they push it, if I didn't, they try to make me. So I want to put a disclaimer out there for y'all that don't know me. I just be talking. I'm like the drunk uncle of the show. So, you know, so I don't drink in real life, but I'm the drunk uncle. So some of the things that come out of my mind, don't trip. Don't even trip. I don't be no hard bite.
Wow.
The drunk.
You know, the show's
funny.
Yeah, I just like to have fun though. That's all. I just try to put a little spin on it and make the guests comfortable. You know, so don't mind.
Life's too short to not have fun. So I think it's like you gotta laugh. You gotta laugh. Speaking of laughing, I have to tell y'all, I went to this one class. It was called laughter yoga.
Laughter yoga. Wow.
That's new.
Y'all, I never.
Downward dog and a laugh, huh?
I know it's crazy. Downward dog, but really, there's no yoga in it. I don't really know why it was called laughter yoga. But I mean, I'm gonna sound crazy talking about it, but it was so amazing. I went with my friend. She's like, "We got to go to this laughter yoga class." So it's at this park, a big park in San Diego, outside. There's some kids playing on the playground next to us. You're just supposed to laugh. So laughing is like contagious. So you're just in this big circle and he's telling you to like, I ain't even say it. He's like, "Okay, guys, let's get your imaginary lotion and rub your laugh lotion on you."
Oh boy.
So we start rubbing laugh lotion on and we're just cracking up. This guy was pushing his kid on the swing. He was like looking at us like, "What are you doing?"
Like y'all might be on something over there.
Y'all are on drugs over in that. Oh my god,
that's funny.
It was so fun. But I'm like down to do fun stuff. Like whatever, it's just fun.
But they say psychologically, even a fake laugh or a fake smile will register the central nervous system as the real thing.
And that's what they said. So it was like it's supposed to boost your dopamine and boost your happiness and everything. I'm telling you, we left there, you just feel good. You feel a little crazy because people are staring at you. But it was an hour-long class, and we laughed the whole time. It was kind of wild.
That's pretty cool though. Like, I mean,
that's slick. I've never heard of nothing like that, but that's slick.
I had
23. They coming with it.
That they are. So I got $1,000 and I want to get into sublimation. And I want to be the best. I'm trying to be the next Crafty brick. What you telling me to go after?
$1,000.
I got 1,000.
Right.
That's it.
I think you need a heat press. I'm probably going to tell you to get the like an eco tank printer, convert it and I think that's a good starting point. Convert your printer, get your heat press, and get a mug and tumbler press. And I think you're going to be good to go get some A-sub paper. And I think you'll be good. That you can definitely do all that for $1,000 and some tape. You'll be set up, because I started with my my Epson Eco Tank. That was my first one that I got. I had the 2,800, and then I ended up getting the 15,000. But then I was given a couple sawgrass, so I was like, well, I think I might stick with the sawgrass because they're pretty. I had to do a speed test with that. Do you know that Epson 2,800 took 6 minutes to print an image, and my sawgrass took 30 seconds. Yeah. I was like, oh my gosh. So at that point, because at first I didn't want to get the sawgrass because I was trying to save money. I was a new business. I was like, I don't want to spend that money on the sawgrass. That ink is so expensive. I don't think I want that. But after that, I was like, business owners, you need a fast printer. Like if you want to get a lot of shirts out, it would take me like an hour to print a few shirts with that Epson. So I tell people the sawgrass is the way to go. You don't have to do maintenance on it. The ink is expensive, but it lasts a long time. And it's just a good printer, and they have really good customer service. So I am definitely team sawgrass. Now, after having an Epson, I definitely team sawgrass.
What's the print size on the sawgrass?
Well, the 500, it goes 8.5 by, I think it can print 17. And the 1,000, 11 by 17, but you can get a bypass tray that does the 13 by 19. Mm-hmm. I don't have the bypass tray, so I just can do 11 by 17.
Wow.
Not bad at all.
But it's a good printer.
You forgot to tell him he got enough to get one shirt, one tumbler.
One shirt and one tumbler.
One shirt, one tumbler.
More than that, because you're gonna mess those up. So just so you know, you're gonna mess up those first ones.
Right.
But you know what? I always tell people when they're starting, don't even start with t-shirts. Like I had just a shower curtain, a polyester shower curtain, and you just practice, get your colors right, get your time and temp, and because there's so many variables in sublimation that you have to get right in order to make it work. So don't mess up all your blanks. Just start by getting your settings right and get some fabric.
Wow.
That's a good thing.
Let me read some more comments from the crowd real quick. C says clear vinyl for sublimation is awesome. Showed others last year.
It is. I tried that out this year too. It's pretty cool.
Vern M said, are they even looking at the chicken? I must have missed the whole chicken thing, because I don't remember us talking about it earlier.
I said this when I said the women you'll see a post with a woman in a bra and panties telling you how to fry chicken.
All right. They said C said Delonda was scheming on
me.
He
was scheming.
Yeah. Yo.
Delonda had to down with everyone thinks I'm smiling even when I'm not.
Oh yeah.
Y'all please drop some diamonds for Courtney. She been throwing gems at us all this whole time she came on.
Thank you.
My brother right there. A lot of people complain about the sawgrass printers not being bright. Have you had that issue?
I haven't.
Question.
I get good prints.
So is there
print bright? I mean, I hope you're not talking about the print, because it doesn't print bright. But when you press it, yes, then it's bright. But no sublimation printers are gonna print bright. Just I don't think you meant that, but just so people know that sublimation always looks dull when it comes out and you think it's bad, but you gotta press it first.
Are you using a color profile for the sawgrass? Or are you just going as it?
No, I'm just using sawgrass settings.
So that guy that made that question, that's Jason McCune. He owns Vinyl Supply Unlimited. So he got DTF vinyl and all different craft stuff. And y'all check him out, vinylsupplyunlimited.com. There's a link in the description for him.
Sweet.
Tap in. Hold on, let me read a few more comments. One from Kristen. With 11 by 17 prints, you need a press like Big Bertha.
Bertha, yes.
Yeah. Big Bertha.
You know, Big Bertha's come in handy because that family reunion trip wanted towels, and this thing was great with pressing.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Another one. Do you have to be specific when printing as to the substrate you are putting it on?
Well, Sawgrass actually has all the settings put in there. So if you're printing on a stainless steel tumbler, you put that in there, and then they control the amount of ink that comes out based on what substrate you're working with. So Sawgrass automatically does that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. So they have all the substrates listed. So whenever you print something, you just pick which substrate you're working with.
That's super dope. That takes a lot of the problem solving and figuring out and finding out test methods and all of that out.
Yes.
For sure.
Wow.
Great question.
Where all can we find you at the Crafty Brick?
You can find me everywhere. You can find me on Threads now.
Threads.
Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, all the Crafty Brick. You can find me on there. And then my website is thecraftybrick.com. There's not much on there. Pretty much the profit projector is on there that I'm selling right now. But yeah, I'm on YouTube every week posting. I'm trying to be super consistent. My goal this year from January was to get monetized on YouTube by the end of June. So I did not reach my goal. I was like at 1,000 views like in January, and now I'm at 3,740. So close.
Yeah, that's how I'm telling you. That's how I be.
Hey, all y'all tune into her YouTube channel and just press play. The playlist.
Right.
So you said, what do you need? Just the hours?
I just see my watch hours. Yes.
It's down now. They just changed it to 3,000. You should be getting that invitation.
No, I got the invitation, but it's not for the ads. It's only for supers and shopping.
I knew it was a catch to it. I knew it.
Yeah, that's weird, huh? Yeah, they just brought the requirements down. Like I think it was like last week or the week before last.
Oh, I got the email when I got it, and it's like, "Oh, you've been approved." I was like, "Yes, yes, yes," and I'm like, "Wait, I'm not all the way approved. What kind of approval?"
That isn't true.
Yeah, so all y'all go watch some videos this afternoon.
Yeah, just hit that playlist. Let it play.
Just let it play, y'all.
Yeah.
I'm so close.
That's how it be. Them last few little minutes, you be like, come on. You be want to cuss and everything. Like,
it's been so slow. But I got a premiere coming out tomorrow. If you guys want to tune in, 3 p.m. Pacific time. I'm comparing the Cricut Explorer Air 2 with the Juliet with the Cameo 4. So
that's a good
those 3 machines. I'm comparing those tomorrow.
That's a good deal.
So I'll be in the comments.
I love what the Juliet sounds like.
Oh my God. I'm telling you, I hate to pick favorites of everything, but Juliet, that's my bestie.
You the one? Look, Juliet is the one.
Juliet is the one. I love her. She is fast and accurate and teeny little details to cutting.
But that's the thing for having somebody design it that actually knows about vinyl work.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the difference. It wasn't just I said we're gonna make it versus somebody that actually uses it, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Patrick and them. They did a great job on that thing.
Oh my gosh, they did a great job. And they are just listening. Like I'm in their beta testing group. They listen to everything that everybody wants added, to the software, and they're making updates constantly. So it's just a great company. It was really, I met the CEO over in Italy. He's Chiro. So cool. They're just I like that company and that machine.
Now I'm gonna have to go get the Romeo. I've been holding out because my Cameo 24 Pro. Cameo, we need an open forum. We need to talk.
We need to talk.
Fly back, talk to each other.
Cameo was acting up yesterday in the live, or when I was filming the video. I was like, "Oh, dang, you want to act up when we're trying to show off print and cut?" I bought the Cameo because of print and cut because
I still don't know how to print and cut.
What?
I had a Cameo I got a 3 and a 4 literally right here by my foot. My foot is touching them both.
Hey, you said that like Charlie Brown. I swear to God.
Man, I don't know. It's never worked for me. I ain't figured it out. I can't figure it out to save my life.
But wait, what have you tried cutting on? Just the Cameo?
Yeah, I got the 3 and the 4.
And it never works.
I never can. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's like I feel like but this goes back to what I was saying earlier. Somebody do something and then I try the exact same thing. It just don't work for me. I don't know what it is. And I've had it 3 for 5 years or something. 3 or 4, 5, good 4, 5 years easy. Like I don't know. It's just never. And I keep telling myself every day, let's get on in here and let's figure out this print cut. But
they said you need lessons, and Courtney will teach you. That's what they saying.
That's what they said.
Courtney need to teach me how to grow on Instagram. Instagram sucks. You need Courtney.
An Instagram hater.
Yeah,
he's an Insta hater, ain't he?
I don't hate it. I just don't like it. I punch it in the face. We can be friends once I punch it. Once I punch Instagram in the face one time, we can be friends.
Lord have mercy.
Crack a can of root beer and be friends.
Factory reset. You silly.
Man, I don't know. I just can't. I don't get it. It don't work with me. I post every day, all day, 3, 4 times a day, and then it's like I didn't post 4 videos in one day, and I got 17 views combined. Like, okay, come on.
I'm gonna look at your videos. I'm gonna give you a little IG makeover. Check out what you posting.
Okay, yeah. Hey, while you doing that, check my zigzag out, please.
Oh no, I can't help you on TikTok. I'm telling you, I get like 10 views. I can't help you.
Okay.
Here's the thing with this brother in this TikTok. He don't listen to nobody.
What? I did the hashtags, man.
He gonna go put a hashtag on. Hi, I did it. Nobody searching that.
Who else did
it? Nobody searching
I am the creator, okay? Who did it if it wasn't me?
Mike.
Searching, look what I did.
Mike. Look what I did. A hashtag that nobody is looking at.
That's his problem on TikTok. He put the hashtags that ain't nobody gonna search for.
It's highly relatable. Come on.
Highly relatable.
Yeah.
Like, man, I don't know. He don't listen. We have so many TikTokers come in we sat down with, and they're like, this and this, and he just don't listen. He don't.
Oh my God.
My grandfather used to say he don't believe fat meat is greasy.
Fat meat is greasy.
Who the old man now? He bringing old folks. Grandpa Seek over here.
Man, I'll be that. I'm happy about it. I'll be that. You understood what I said though.
I may have heard it before.
Well, you see what she said. I don't even answer text. I try to. I swear I try to.
That's real though. He don't. Look. He don't. He's like, well, how do you that up?
Y'all have struggles, y'all. Y'all have things that we have setbacks and things that hold us back, you know. It's hey.
He said we had setbacks.
Yeah. So your whole setback is yourself is what you're telling us because if I'm looking at my telephone, let me see this cell phone, right?
That's the problem. I'm not looking at my
Like
phone.
this, if I
Okay,
got my
but wait.
phone like this.
Mike, are you one of the people that has like 1,000 unread emails?
Yep. Yep.
Yes. Yeah.
He go on, he be like, I got 472 notifications on Facebook. How?
What?
How?
Oh my gosh. That drives me
Yeah, see, they got me in the hot seat forever. I'm here. I'm used to it though.
He's really that dude though. He don't,
I swear.
sometimes I'll be like, why does he
I'll look at some of the notifications, but then by the time I look, it's like 50,000 more. You know, I'm like, yeah, okay.
all of them.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
Sometimes I ask myself, like, why does this guy have a phone? What does he use to have?
What is he?
You supposed to say hello and goodbye. That's it. Not supposed to be doing this and all of this. But we use this to make money because this is the generation, the age, in which we moving forward. So
it's
we
the
doing
generation.
This.
Yeah.
We're doing this.
Yeah.
But we ain't checking it.
Instagram though, like, so I want to go back to that Threads, man. I think that Threads, I don't know what it's gonna do as far as like helping people,
Yes.
but you can damn sure get on there and vent because of the fact that you can just write words. You don't have to post a video like you were saying, a thumbnail. Just get on there and just had a great episode with the Crafty Brick or whatever, and people are gonna be like, oh, that's what I feel like it's gonna be. They don't even care what you say.
I feel like it could be like Crafty Brick Unfiltered, like just like whatever, like Crafty Brick. This is behind the scenes Crafty Brick, not the Crafty Brick that you see, you know, on Instagram. It's a little different.
Yeah, you can definitely give a different side to your personality. I think is why this Threads is gonna be, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna play with it. See what it do. See what happens.
I think that'll be fun. I think it'll be cool. Something different.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna spend a ton of time on there. I got too much other stuff, you know, like that I need to be doing. I feel like I feel like you could just get lost in Threads.
Literally. Because you can just scroll like the words you ain't got it. You just read. I got lost today, like a couple hours ago before we got ready. I get out the shower and get dressed, and I'm sitting there and
just scrolling.
And I look up, it's like 35 minutes that went by, and all I'm doing is reading these words. It's like, so yeah, that it might become addictive, and it's not like you're not watching naked people or stupid people or police beatings. You're just reading stuff for the most part. There are videos. You can't post videos. You can't post photos, but people are just putting their feelings on there for the most part. You know,
it's cool.
I'm looking at a comment. So, could you
was already.
Yeah. Yeah, look, how she know you so well?
Oh no, that's what I'm saying. She must have seen me before somewhere.
You just seen this show. I'm telling you, look.
She calls you out. She said,
yeah, like it is what it is. Eventually, one day, you know. But Courtney, you want to leave us with some positive words of inspiration for the people out there that's trying to get into crafting or into the industry?
Positive words of information is nobody else is you. I think that's my thing, because I feel like a lot of times I'm comparing myself, not so much anymore, but I was like comparing myself to who's doing this, who's doing that, and maybe I shouldn't do it because so-and-so is doing it, but they're not me. They're not me. I could be presenting the exact same thing that so-and-so is presenting, but we're not going to present it the same way. And there's some people that I don't enjoy watching just because their voice, I don't really like hearing their voice. But so I'm sorry, it's true. Some people I just can't watch you.
You just
I'm trying to keep a straight face. Hold on, see, you messed it up.
Because she just said some stuff that I be thinking. Like, I do not like your voice. I'm up out of here. I do it all the time.
I just can't. I just can't listen to you for an extended period of time. So
You
maybe that person, maybe you don't like the way that person's voice is, but you like my voice, and I'm presenting the same thing, but you don't like the way that person does it. So there's space for everybody. I think that's my thing. Nobody is you, and there's space for everybody. So
know?
find your space, find what you like, and work hard. I'm telling you, this thing is slow. It's a slow process, but just keep at it. It's tough. I'm telling you, I had multiple days this week. I didn't know which Courtney y'all were gonna get this week, because I was on the verge of tears. Like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm just like, oh my gosh, like just so many things are going wrong, just wrong thing after another. And I'm like, I don't know if they gonna get upbeat Courtney on Thursday, because I'm not feeling upbeat right now. But I don't know how to mindset shift. Like last night, I just kind of turned off my computer, had a mindset shift, and just like big picture, like refresher, like what am I upset about? What's going wrong, and how does this affect the big picture? It really doesn't. Like when I sit down and really come back and think about it, I'm like, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. So I don't know. Today was a better day. And it's just like some days are not great in business. It's hard. But you just gotta keep working. Just keep working.
It's an emotional roller coaster.
Woo! Emotional roller coaster, yes.
And when people suggest you how to use your stuff, listen. Don't be like Mike.
Don't be like Mike. No.
Don't be like Mike.
We going back to the 80s. Be more like Mike. Be like Mike.
Be like Mike.
Don't be like Mike.
Like
Yeah, with the thumbs up. Be like Mike. We greatly appreciate you coming out tonight, speaking with us, letting us in on your journey. Is very, very motivational.
Thank you.
I feel like, and Seek said this last week or the week before, we don't always get everything we come to get when we bring our guests on. So it's an open invitation. We would definitely love to have you back for a rerun to cover more. But
I'm down.
This was fun.
I hope my craziness didn't run y'all off.
I'm inviting your craziness on the Crafty Challenge. Y'all need to come on the Crafty Challenge with me in the fall. I got some openings in September and October. So y'all need to come on for one of them.
That would be fun. I'd definitely do that. That'd be fun.
Okay.
HTV Ryan, y'all need to cut her a bigger check. Cut her a bigger check. Right?
And HTV Ryan.
He's like, holla at your boy.
I like your vinyl and your weeders. Look, where my weeder at? I need to pull out my green weeder.
Come on, HTV Ryan, hook them up. They need a easy auto press.
Man, I just, they're slick. They're really slick and sleek to me. I like them. I like how they look.
Yeah.
I wish it was black. I'm the type that I would like to see it black.
And I don't believe that vinyl is dead, for the record.
Just had to throw it out there.
Yeah. But Courtney, thank you. It was fun having you here. Thank you. I feel like I kind of stole your show, so next time I'll shut up a little more. But it's like when we have these shows, I enjoy people like you that feel like family. You know what I mean? Like that's not uptight. We just enjoy it, having fun, like a conversation versus being mechanical,
yes,
technical, and all that stuff. Thank you for coming. Thank you for just bringing that bully attitude, that joy to the show.
Thank you.
And y'all do this every week, every Thursday. Tap in. So everybody that's new, please subscribe, like, comment, and follow on both ends. And
Christiana, you got to sign up because I need somebody to help me bully this guy on camera every week.
Yeah, it's okay. Most of my people is on vacation. So I had no consistent wall. You know what I'm saying?
Christiana been calling you out the whole show.
Yeah.
I feel like it,
No, it's all good. I'm gonna reach out to y'all about the Crafty Challenge. We're gonna get together.
For sure.
Cool.
So next week we are back next Thursday with Dr. Shannon from our Nate Labs.
Yeah,
So
Nate Labs. So
y'all tap in for that. Appreciate y'all.
Cool. Good stuff. Thank you guys. It's been
Thank
so
you.
much fun.
to the next one, we out.
All right, bye.
Bye.